glasses on. There you go.
Okay. So, welcome back to Hoovers on the Move. Now, today's 101 video is going to be the dreaded pooper.
Ew.
I'm just going to give you a little tutorial. A tutorial to kind of show you the best way that we do it. Now we are at our kind of like our permanent resident, and then we venture out from here. So I guess you could say we're back at home, and so we have PVC piping instead of hoses. So that's going to be the only difference between our stuff and your stuff, is you'll have the flex hoses.
But don't our hoses go into it?
Into there?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there is a small piece that goes from, because you have to hook it up, and you can't hook a hose, you can't hook PVC pipe to the little thingy where the hose goes. So I got a piece of hose there, and then I cut off the other end to put it inside the PVC pipe, so that way it can go down the drain. Yeah. So
nice.
Yes, I do use a short piece just to go from there to there, so that way we can hook up to the camper. So speaking of hooking up to the camper, let's go ahead and walk on over here. Okay, as you can notice, right now we have both our gray tank and our black tank closed, and that's how we usually run it. You never have your black tank open. You can actually have your gray tank, you know, while you're using it and everything, you can have that one open, but your black tank, you always leave that one closed, so that way it's less of a chance of a buildup, you know, with the whole pyramid thing. Yeah,
not good.
Yeah, you need to keep your tanks inside wet. So we're going to leave the gray closed, and we're going to open the black stuff, just like that.
Oh, and that right there is the pipe, right, that we were just talking about?
This is the gray pipe, and it runs, I don't know if you can see that right there, but it runs to right here, and that way it can be hooked up to here and be a clean set
all the way down.
So let's walk down here and we'll look at the window.
Oh
yes.
No.
Now, since we are using PVC pipe, I have a piece on here that I can actually look down in, and I can see how much is still running out of the camper, so I know when it's empty. See, when you use a regular, you know, some of them use a little elbow that's clear, or you could feel it going through the hose or something like that. But here we just happen to have a window. See, look in there, Mommy.
Oh no.
Yeah, look in there. See the window.
No. Yeah,
it's almost done.
Yeah, window. Wow. That's all you needed. Trust me.
So anyway, so now we're just waiting on that to get done. Be right back. Well, now we've waited long enough, and it's gotten to a small stream. So now sometimes if we're on the road and stuff like that, what we'll do is we'll go ahead, and when we're saving up our black tank, we're also having our gray valve closed, and what that does is it builds up in the gray tank for everything that you use in your sinks and showers and everything like that, which is a good cleaner outer for when you get through with the poop tank. You can just send that through the hose, and it cleans up your hose for the most part. But there's another way, is if you're parked at a camper spot or something like that that has full hookups, you also have a water line that is hooked, that you can hook to the side of the trailer, where it actually does like a sprinkler action inside your poop tank, and it helps clean out the rest of the, I like poop tank. So like I was saying, So the stuff that's left on the bottom of your poop tank, it kind of sprinklers that out and kind of sprays it out. So we're going to go ahead, and if you look over here, it's got 3 water connections all together. You have your city water. This is your normal drinking water. This here is for hooking up, putting water in for your storage tank. So if you're traveling and you're doing boondocking and stuff like that, you can fill this tank up and run your water pump off of your generator or whatever that you might have. And this one is the one that goes to the sprinklers inside your poop tank. Now it does have, you know, just a caution for this, but it doesn't actually give, you know, city water like this one says city water, because they don't want you to mix that one up. Don't want to mix that with the poop tank. So anyway,
I almost did that.
We already have this hooked up. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk over here. And I've got a 2-hose connection here. Now my green one is our drinking water. That's our city water, which I leave open because we have water running to the camper. And this one here goes to the poop tank sprinklers. So what we'll do is we'll just cut this one on, and that starts the sprinklers inside the poop tank.
You don't turn the other one off?
No, it's just sending water in there.
Oh.
So now,
Well, that's something I do. I turn it off.
now our flow is going again. And what that is doing is the sprinkler is spraying out the bottom of the tank, and it's sending it out the same hose that we were sending the original stuff out. So now we wait again until
That comes clear.
that starts coming a lot clearer than what it is right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, it helps prevent a lot of the backups and stuff inside your tank. It just helps it
The
clean it
pyramids.
out. Yes. So we'll be right back. All right, well, it has been a little while, and that has gotten a whole lot clearer.
So how long do you think you probably wait?
Probably anywhere between 3 to 5 minutes would be about a good wait. But basically, if you have something, a connection or something that's actually clear and you can actually see it, you know, just like we can see it through here, then, you know, you can pretty well tell when it's good enough now, you know, because it's a lot better than when you started. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go over here and cut the sprinklers off. And that will stop that. And then I will come over here. I will go ahead and always make sure to re-shut off your black tank. So that stops it. So we got the water stopped now. We got that tank stopped now. That is pretty much all with the black tank. But just make sure that if you ever open your gray tank, make sure to have the black tank cut off, because that will kind of backwash into your gray line, and you don't want anything black tank worthy this side of that line there. All right, so now that we have secured the black tank and made sure that it was closed, we're going to come back in the bathroom, and these little packets right here, there's all kinds of different kinds, different smells, different flavors, but it doesn't matter as long as they're for the septic tank in a camper. Not a regular house, Red X, that type of stuff. That is too strong for these plastic tanks. So you use these types that are actually made for campers. And they look like this, like a little Tide Pod. And you put these in the toilet. So, it's in the toilet. Go ahead and put you some water in there. You'll see that thing already start puffing up. That thing will let loose, and you will want to have water built up in here, because that is what activates that pod. It's gonna blow. It's letting loose. You can do it. There we go. And then flush them down the toilet. And you might want to do this 2 or 3 times. Just go ahead and fill your toilet back up, just like we did the first time. Send that water down in there too. So usually I do it 2 to 3 times. That's up to you. And that is that. I guess basically that's it for the Black Tank 101. If you have any other questions, comments, any other suggestions for me or anything like that, please, comment down below. Hit that comment, hit that like, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Hoover's on the move. 101.
We're out.
We're out.
You gotta love it.
I'm just gonna give you a little tutorial. It's gonna be the dreaded pooper. Is you'll have the flex hoses.
Yeah.
Be right back. Your poop tank, and it helps clean out the rest of the. I like poop tank. Poop tank. And this one is the one that goes to the sprinklers inside your poop tank. Don't want to mix that with the poop tank. And this one here goes to the poop tank sprinklers. The sprinklers inside the poop tank. Watch it. Watch it. It's cool. Go ahead. Go ahead, little pie. Go ahead. You can do it. You can do it.
Really? But stink bug. Look at him, he's so cute. I think I would ever be sitting here. Oh.
It's gonna blow. It's letting loose. You can do it. There we go.